Hello, everybody. Cheers. Happy 4th. For those of you who are in the Mercas, for those of you who aren't, I'm really sorry for everything that's happened. I'm not going to take full responsibility, but I apologize. So, today, as you can see, I put some canvases up. I took the big ones that were down over here. Here, let me show you. And I just taped those above the closet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 canvases here. Might paint all of them, might only paint one. I don't know. I just put them up because I'm tired of not having things ready to go. So I have a few things here to play with. So I have my charcoal sticks. I have my mud box of oil paints. I have my no ode mineral spirits. I got some safflower oil. I got some clove oil. And I got something to clean my brushes. I think I'm out of linseed oil. And I don't have any walnut oil. So I think this is what we're playing with right now. I have 2 containers with some small and medium brushes in here. And this one I was using as an ashtray to like ash smokes in. So there's a bunch of ash in here that I'll mix with the paint. I should probably use the ivory black with the ash. Don't ask me why I think that's the best idea, but I do. Okay, that's titanium white. Where's my other black? My lamp black. Oh man, it's almost gone. Don't like that. Okay, so I think we have enough for maybe 1 or 2 paintings with the lamp black, but we'll probably be using ivory black and yeah, that looks like. Oh wait. Nope, that's not black either. Yeah, maybe we'll use some we'll try to make some chromatic black or something out of some of the shit I have here if I feel like that's something worth doing. But maybe we'll just do ivory black today. That sounds like fun. So what are you guys doing today? What's your 4th of July look like? Or 5th of July if you're on the other side of the planet? Let me know. Tempted by the fruit of another. Beep, 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 beep. So what's shaking, guys? I wonder if I should tell people I'm live. I didn't tell anybody. Should I let some people know? Is this light working? Let me see if this is. Where's my button? I don't think that's really necessary right now. Maybe it will be in a little bit. Yeah. So if I'm over here painting this fucker, you can see it. Yeah. I mean, I might turn us a little bit. Oh yeah, that's way better. Yeah, we got this. We can do this. We are gonna need another drink. Let's see. Let's see how to do this. How's the song go? Tempted by the fruit of another. Hey. Thank you so much. Let's see. Omizu, is that correct? Hopefully you're painting too. Let's grab a drink because I'm going to need to mix some beer into my paint. So let's do that. I might even put a little coffee. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna put a little instant coffee in the paint because why not? It is indeed. I'm currently at work dreaming of painting. Is there anything you're working on right now? What is it that you're working on? Oh, dude, that song's gonna be in my head all day. Oh yeah. Let me drop that line out. I was talking to my old guitarist today, and we were talking about doing he's going to come on my podcast to talk about us making the album that we made. Like, I think we recorded it back in 2000. It's so fucking crazy. Like we like crack up about it. Like we can't believe it's that long ago. Um, let me see. Let me let him know. Maybe he'll drop in. That's fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyhow, so yeah, so we're gonna make some paint. We're gonna do that. I was doing some digital illustration for some children's books. Painting wise, a huge mixed media triptych. Oh, dude, that's so cool. I was just talking to somebody about doing a triptych. Um, I am gonna do what is it? I always want to say a dick pic. That's not right. A dictic. I have two canvases ready to go for that are like big square canvases. I think they're like I think they're 40 by 40, and I want to do I know exactly what I'm going to do. Will the painting allow me to do it? I don't fucking know, but like I have an idea of what I'm going to do. That song brings me back to overnight stocking produce in my late teens. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know what happened, but in the last 12 hours, that song, um, uh, Tempted by Squeeze, um, If You Like Pina Coladas by, I can't remember his name, and Stepping Out by Joe Jackson. Those have been like the three songs in my head for the last 12 hours, and it's making me kind of go crazy. Let's see. And then what also is awesome, my phone number, I guess like 15 years ago, belonged to some real estate agent. And um, probably, I don't know, 5 times a week, I'll get a text from somebody asking if I'm still, they'll call me the name of the person that had my phone before and ask me if I'm still doing real estate, if I'm interested in looking at a house, blah, 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 blah. But on holidays, especially ones like today, not Christmas, but like ones like today, I'll get a slew of text messages from people sending this guy a happy 4th of July text that was a group text that they sent to everyone in their phone. Very frustrating. And we will get started here in a minute because it usually takes about 20 minutes for notifications to go out. But we are not going to wait 20 minutes because that would be weird. Oh, is he coming? Yeah, my buddy was a little confused on how that was working, maybe. Okay, so yeah, we hit that already. Okay, so we're gonna start here. And one of the things that I really, really have missed about painting, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I haven't really done a lot of painting since probably February was the last time I did a lot of painting because I was doing the big paintings, and then I kind of ran out of room and I didn't have anywhere else to do anything. And I did have a lot of little, um, like small canvases, more like this size and smaller. But everything I was doing was kind of on a large scale because I was trying to see how the paint was going to interact with certain things. And I'm not like really like worried about detail or anything like that. So I wasn't doing anything. And then I was waiting for these paintings to dry. And because of all, I mean, first it's oil paint, but then some of them I added linseed oil to on top of the paint. And then some of them I mixed safflower oil in with the oil paint just to see like different reactions and how long things would take. And I prefer safflower oil to the linseed oil. I like the look of it better. I like the feel of it better. The pull of it is better. Like to me, like for what I want it to do. But that shit don't fucking dry. It takes weeks for that to dry. So it took a very long time for those paintings to dry to where I could move them. So I kind of like figuratively and literally painted myself into a corner and couldn't really do a whole lot more. But this is really nice to get back to it. And another reason why it's nice to get back to it for me is because for me, painting is like a very spiritual like experience. So it's kind of like, like if you want to get like that, it's like worship. It's like going to church. It's like connecting with the shit above you. And since it's been so long since I got down into it, like there's a bit of my soul that's like kind of yearning for that. So that's cool. The other thing too is it is the 4th of July. So there are going to be fireworks going off like crazy all day. My cat is having a complete knip with everything going on outside. But because of that, I want to try to pull a lot of that energy from outside into what I'm going to be working on. Like a lot of that kinetic, just explosive energy. I don't know if I'm actually able to do that, but that's kind of the intent for today, to try to see if I could like wrangle that like big like explosion shit. Um yeah, so that's that. I actually didn't put down my drop cloth. So this is going to get all fucked up down here. Fuck it. That's okay. I'll clean it up later. When you put that much oil in your paint, you have like a good week to wipe that up. Sometimes it gets a little tricky on the walls here. You have to get it right away. But I haven't tried safflower oil, only linseed so far. Good to know it takes a long time to dry. It does. It does. I'm trying to remember if linseed is the fastest drying oil or if it's walnut. It probably is linseed. But anytime like you're adding more of it, it just makes it, yeah, totally. Like one of the reasons why I stayed away from oils so long was because of how long it takes to dry. It drives me fucking crazy. Like I had a painting and I kept knocking it over because I back then I had just paintings all over the floor, like leaning up against the wall. And if I bumped into it or something, it would get like the paint would just come, like it wouldn't even come off the painting, but it would also go onto my pants, or like I would knock it over onto the floor. And yeah, but it does take a long time, and there's no way to speed it up, because if you I mean, there's things you can add to the oil to speed up the drying time, but if you like try to like um speed up the drying time by doing anything on top of it, like blow drying or anything like that, which is just silly, but it's going to make like a skin on it, and underneath it will never ever ever dry. And if it gets too hot, it's just going to like come off the painting. There's a bunch of paintings I remember recently, like in museums, that like the skin on more of the chunky impasto shit started to break, and the oil paint was like leaking out of the holes and like leaking down the paintings. Bad, bad, bad. You don't want that to happen. um let's see here. Okay, can't have that happening. All right. I also hear safflower oil is not as durable as linseed. I'm trying to remember which one. Um, you're right, I think. I think the problem with linseed, unless it's like refined linseed, I might have this backwards, but linseed oil has, it's more apt to yellow, I think, than most oils, but it is more durable, if I remember correctly. I think refined walnut is the best oil to use, if I recall. I need to like go back through my notes and look, but I think that's the best one, but it's also probably the most expensive. So that's a whole other thing, a whole other vibe. What are we going to start with? I think we're going to start with solvent today when we start mixing. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm gonna have to pull my hair back or something because it's driving me a little crazy. I'll do a cute little bro knot on top. All right. Tempted by the fruit of another. Something, something, doo doo da. All right, all right, all right. Oh yeah, that's McConaughey, huh? All right, all right, all right. All right, cool. There. Yeah, kind of. All right, so we're gonna do this thing, and it's gonna be. Um, we're trying to energetically, spiritually, like invoke the gutai, if you know what I'm saying. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how all this happens. Let's fuck around and find out real quick, though. We'll get some charcoal and just play. All right. All right. All right. All right. So we're going to do. I have to be careful, guys. I have to be careful because when I hold this like this the whole time I'm painting, even though this is like no odor or odorless mineral spirits, there's still some shit in there. And if I'm just sitting here like this all day, like it's not good. So keep it away from you. Windows open, air on, fan on. We got this. I'm smarter today than I was yesterday, but not as smart as tomorrow. Pour a little bit out for our homies. All right, we got some ultra in there. Now we're gonna put a little dash of some coffee in there. Ooh, I should just get some spices out. Put some chili powder and some paprika in this shit. See what happens. That'd be fun. What I just that was that. Okay. So we're getting. Ooh, I should put some protein powder in here. See what happens. No, that's like too sugary. I don't want to fuck with that. I don't have any eggs, so like that part of my plan of world domination is kind of shit at the minute. Okay, so we're gonna add a tinge of our mineral spirits, just like a hefty splash. Okay, let me see. Oh fuck, that has some aroma. And this brush is kind of hard. I don't want to use it. What size are we working with there? Okay, let's see. How's this brush? This is a little bit better. So we're gonna use this guy here. Oh wow, it's already changing all the color in here and shit. So we have a bunch of cigarette ash, some beer, some coffee, and some mineral spirits. I'm gonna put a little bit of our ivory black, some gambling in here. So I'll show you how much I use for something like this. And I could probably do 3 of these with the amount I'm going to put in here. So I'm just going to do about that much. What can you see that good? Here. Yeah, there we go. You can see that. Okay, so there we go. We're going to mix that shit up. We're going to get going here, but I am going to put a little bit safflower oil in here as well. All right, cool. Ooh, that was loud. Oh, shit. We're getting shot at. A little bit of that. And then I don't know why I do this, but I've been doing it, so I'm just going to continue. I'm going to take some clove oil and just do a couple drops. It smells nice. Maybe that's the only reason why I do it, because everything else in here smells like a fucking trash can. But I don't know. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to do a little mixy. Yeah, this is really... There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, guys. Oh, yeah, this is like barely doing anything right now. There we go. Woo! Look at that. Okay. Oh, there it goes down the wall. Oh, looks great. Look at the beading. That's so cool. tomorrow. That's looking sick. So I'm going to go ahead and do these two too while this one is doing its thing. Let's see what happens there. And then see what happens here. Uh-oh. Shit. That's not good. Okay. We need to go this way only on this painting. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Because I need that to not actually ever happen again. Okay, just a little bit. All right. Okay, hopefully that didn't go inside there. Are we still on? Yeah, a bunch of this shit went into my router. Don't tell Spectrum. Oh shit. There it goes. Does that like get kind of trapped? It does. That's awesome. I didn't even think that that would be a thing. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna play with a little bit now. One second. Oh yeah, I'm getting nice and lightheaded now. That's the shit. Oh, you can totally see the coffee. That's awesome. This right here, like that's a good coffee streak. That's really cool. But yeah. So now we wait and see what it does because it is still moving, and then we decide what to do after that. Man, that safflower oil really helps this not smell like shit. It's pretty nice. Uh, and there it is. So anyway, so I'm really, really trying to think of where to go next. I like lamp black way better than ivory, and the ivory just I don't think it's as it doesn't like what's the word? Is it spread? It doesn't spread like lamp black. Lamp black has so much more life to it. Um, but ivory black, it doesn't have the same it doesn't have the same push. I might need to put a little bit more in. But I also might want to see that looks really black in here, but it just isn't. Okay. So I'm putting about the same amount in to what's left. And we're going to mix that up a little bit here. Where are my mixing sticks? I would much rather do that than use my brush, but we'll see. Yeah, see, that's just there. There we go. So I basically have to use twice as much lamp or ivory block as I would the other. I don't know if that's true. Let's see. I wonder if it's also the canvas I'm using. That one's really cool. This one's finally starting to look like I was expecting them to look. These ones, not so much. That's interesting. Dispersion. Dispersion. So, are you talking about how I feel like um, there's more dispersion in lamp black than ivory black? See, this one is actually doing something where this one looks like it's just soaking in. This one kind of too. But this one's actually separating. And it probably will as it goes, like as time goes by. Yeah, this one's doing the thing. These ones, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with these. It might have been how they were primed. I should have sanded the canvases down. I'll sand the rest of the canvases down before I start. That's probably a good idea. Like that. Oh yeah, that's fucking cool. Huh. That's a whole thing. Look at that. Spirals are fun, interesting form. I typically don't use blacks much. I'm trying to recall their respective pigment properties. For a long time, I used black ink, and I like how ink moves and shit. But I started getting into the idea where I want to start making my own pigments and like making my own paints from scratch. And black pigments are the most accessible for me for where I am. Because I know, like, if you want like certain reds, you have to go to like India. If you want certain like ochres and shit like that, you have to go to like Brazil and shit. So if I'm going to do a thing where I'm playing with pigments from scratch, I just assumed that black would be the easiest way to go. So, like right now I'm just trying to like dive into blacks. I am using a little bit more color on the bigger pieces and I might add color to these, but getting used to playing with the different blacks and trying to find the different properties of the blacks is kind of something that I've been really interested in while I'm painting. So that's been kind of cool. I'll probably do um, like an ultramarine, and I'll probably end up doing a. I don't know. I really like ochres and umbers and siennas and shit like that, but they're ugly and most people don't like them. Like most people don't like those colors as colors. They like those like added to other colors. So, um, but I personally kind of dig them. So, oh wow, get a little bit there, a little bit there. Right here, it's finally starting to do what I was wanting it to do. And in here, like right here. But for the most part, these canvases, I think they're too primed. Like I really should have scraped the shit out of these. But I've never done this style on like a pre-made canvas before. So we're learning. I wonder if I could. One second. Where is that? Oh, I hate not having my trays, man. This is very confusing. My like rolly carts. I need to get those out of storage stat because this is fucking really hard. It's doing it here. So that's cool. Like what I wanted at least. So I usually just keep going until I'm out of my pigment or whatever the fuck this is, my mixture. Yeah, I think they're too absorbent. It's like painting on a fucking paper towel or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's got some good color in it. The brawny of surfaces. No shit, right? Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh yay. Okay, well, guess what, guys? There's one person on the planet besides me that loves me in ochre. So I'm all in on that. I'm all in on that. Yeah, the only thing different in these ones, besides them being on um, stretched canvases that I did not sand, is that I didn't use any egg yolk. And I'm thinking that egg yolk was the thing that really made those stand out. So now I'm like, shit. Like that is like necessity now. So sanding and egg yolk. I was looking for my wire brush. I was going to try to scrub some of this shit. But I can't find it. It's gotta be in here. Is that it? Oh my gosh, I might have found it. Oh shit. Shit's about to get real, guys. So let's see how this goes. I took my shoes off too. This is for the ASMR folks in the room. Like, if you dig that shit. Okay, so this is an experiment. I didn't do right here. I did pretty much everything else. This one's completely done. So we'll do another pass here in a second and see if we get any different results. If we do, I'll do more shit on this guy. Oh my gosh. Now we're having fun, guys. Now we're having fun. We got some Mr. Wizard shit going on here. Let's see. Dude, I'm not even fucking kidding. That is all I needed to do. Unfucking believable, dude. Unbelievable. Let's get some of that. Okay, that. Yeah, that's looking good there. This, I think that's looking good. I might have spoke too soon. This looks way too smooth right here. But here is where it's doing what I want it to do. But here it's just way too smooth. So we're gonna fuck this up a little bit. Maybe I need more solvent. Yeah, we're gonna do a little more solvent. This might just be too oily. I typically work with a little thicker layers, but watching you work with such thin paint makes me want to try it. Yeah, and honestly, like there's two things there. One, I really like working with ink, like either India ink or acrylic ink or whatever. Two, I also really like latex and enamel paint, just with the like fluidity of it. I like catching things in action. I fucking absolutely love that. Oil paint is so rich. Like, I know there are really rich acrylic paints, but they're just not the same. They don't have that look of oil paint after the fact. It doesn't. But oil paint is way too thick, and trying to do almost like a Helen Frankenthaler kind of mix with your oil paint. Like her mix isn't her recipe. I can't remember what teacher she had that told her the mix. And it was something very simple. It was like a third turpentine, a third oil paint, and a third um, something else. I can't fucking remember. And that's just how she did it. And so all of her shit was staining. Like she stained the canvas. She didn't paint the canvas. So I kind of do like that. But I like a little more action. Like a little more shit happening with what you're doing. Let's see. Here we go. Shit's about to get real. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Maybe I should have also done a thicker oil coat to start. I didn't have to do that before, though. That's why I'm so fucking confused about it. So this one's coming out really cool. Like it's really pulling the pigment off the canvas. That's looking great. This is kind of tricky because I did the charcoal underneath and then the oil and then the charcoal again. So I have no idea how that's going to turn out. This one I also did like that, but I obviously went way heavier on that one. Oh, I'm fucking loving this. This is great. But this is going to take a while to come down unless I really throw a lot up on that. There's just so much less surface here than all the way across there. Oh, that looks fucking awesome. You could stop right there and I would love it. Stop right there, please. Stop right there, please. Sir, if I could have you stop right there, please. No, but this is cool. This line, for whatever reason, nothing's really falling into this corner, and that's fine. I don't mind that because it gives me a good line. So I do like that. Oh, but yeah, right here. This is exactly what I love and I'm like always searching for. Like that's fucking cool. That little bit right there. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm gonna. Are we going red or blue? What do you guys want? Do you guys want red or do you want blue? And I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I really like the Alizarian Crimson and the Ultramarine Blue. Those are my like go-to colors. I really do like this. This is which one of these is the English pronunciation of this? Sevres blue. This is a fucking beautiful blue. I use this on my Et Tu painting, the big Basquiat inspired piece. I do really like this blue, but it is really poppy. Oh, I need more lamp black. This is fucking stupid. Ivory black. It's fine. I just don't love it. So as far as my my earth tones go, I have burnt umber, yellow ochre. Oh wait, what's this? Another yellow ochre. No, that's cadmium. Another burnt umber. Viridian. Where is my cadmium red? Where's my fucking? I should have a sienna and a burnt sienna in here. but I don't see it, so it's probably in the other box. That's fucking weird. Ivory black. Yeah. So I only have two of the things I like to play with. But yeah, so Alizarian Crimson or Ultramarine Blue. You decide. Red's always a good color. Okay, you decided. Everyone else who did not fucking decide, you guys are too slow. Omizu beat you to the punch. I did a. Should I show you? I don't know. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I did like a Picasso. Hang on. Like, do you guys know? I think it's called Life, the Picasso painting, where it's during his blue period, and it's like a guy holding someone, and then there's like the wife coming up holding a baby, and he's doing this thing with his finger, the "don't you fucking touch me" thing. So I did that, and this is all oil, and I went way thicker, and then like I basically started with paint like out of the tube, and then slowly would add more linseed oil to my chunk of paint, and just keep going and keep going until it got thin enough to where I could do stuff. So if you get close, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's just like little tiny like brush strokes, some thicker than others, um, all the way up and through. But this was kind of like me kind of experimenting with thinning oil with linseed oil instead of thinning it with solvent. Because thinning it with solvent, I think, is the easy way to go. Um, but yeah, I don't know. But painting super thick with oil is really fun, especially if you look at a lot of those like German expressionism paintings. I mean, you have impressionism, and then you have um, the German shit from like the 20s. Like some of that impasto shit is so fucking crazy thick. It's insane. Solvent destabilizes the binder of the paint. Yeah, totally. And it's really funny because I feel like more people use solvent to thin their oils than using like more oil. I don't know. And it gives you a different look. It gives you a totally different feel. But if you like the solvent route, do the solvent route, obviously. But the linseed oil route to me is more fun if you're still trying to get like a thick like oil look. Um, Alizarian is one of those rogue colors, though. Let me see. Yep. Dude, I swear to God, when my friends call me or text me and tell me they're in a pool and they're having drinks in a pool, like, why are you trying to rub shit in? Tell me you're fucking miserable and you're like eating a TV dinner, and you're like sitting on a couch you found on the side of the road. Do not tell me you're having fun and you're in a pool and you're having fucking margaritas. Do not do that. That is rude and it is mean and it hurts my feelings and it makes me sad. Ugh. People, swear to God. Okay, this one is coming along in parts. This is good. This is good. I actually do like this down here. This I'm not in love with. So we might fuck with that. This one, the coffee came in clearer on this one than any other of the paintings. And it's actually doing what I want it to do in here. So that's cool. But I don't think there was enough up here to start with. So maybe that's where our problem lies. I wonder if I should just mix some ivory black with some alizarian and just start with that and see where we go. Where we will. Fuck it. Let's just do the alizarian. Okay, where's my other tub? Okay, we need to hold brushes somewhere else. And we're going to start with the paint this time instead of starting with the solvent. I think that's something else that kind of fucked me. So we're going to go about that much. All right. And we're going to do a very small amount of solvent, and I'm not even going to add any more oil. I'm just going to do the solvent and then maybe a little bit of beer. Because I like to have the thing that is in me at the time of my painting in my paint. That's just a weird me thing. So that would be a good clip if you want to make me sound like a lunatic. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, we'll just do a little dabble do ya in there. We're gonna have to mix this shit up. Is this brush soft? No. Okay, so we're gonna mix. How do you say that in Tagalog? Mix. It's not mixy. It's you know what? This is the first time I've used Ultra. Maybe that's the problem. Mix. Which one are we doing first? Let's go here first, just to see what the fuck we're dealing with. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging it. Let's go. Oh yeah. It is so bizarre how things are working on here compared to these two. This one's finally starting to do what I want it to do. I probably just needed to let a coat almost dry a bit before I went. Yeah, let's let this run a little bit and see where it ends up before I do another pass on it. That's really interesting. And I love these things because my brush with the metal sticks on the magnet so it stays out of the paint. That's just one of my little nerdy things. Fun stuff. All right. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Oh, I like the sides. Too bad no one will ever see that, but that looks great. Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Oh, I am digging it. I. Ooh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, I haven't been spitting or nothing. There it is. That's what we're talking about. I do a little bit of that. I like to have my DNA in my paintings, guys. Just deal with it. Don't be such a prude. Okay. Yeah. Where do we go now? Is that not going to go any farther down than that? That looks a little heavy still. It should be pushing down. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Now. Sweet child. Sweet child. I have to finish the song or else I'll keep singing it. Sorry. Shit, I'm about to go into like fucking the next song. I can't do that. A friend of mine and I were talking, and we could open this up in here. You're so funny. You're so funny. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so we were talking about this the other day, and we can share. But if you were on a desert island and you had only cassette tapes and you couldn't skip songs, what would be the albums that you would take because the entire album is good from front to back? So if there is like a band you love and you love this one album, but this one song you don't really like, that's a no-go. We have to be front to back. Like you have to listen to the whole thing. What albums do you take? And I will tell you mine because apparently I was only supposed to come up with 3 and I just started doing a million. So yeah, I'm standing right in front of the solvent, so I'm getting a little loopity doopity. But what do you pick? My first one, right off the top of my head, was the Paragons on the Beach. Banger. Banger. Good album, guys. Also, Toots and the Maytals, Funky Kingston. Banger. That's a good one. Susie and the Banshees, Kaleidoscope. What else did we say? Ex Los Angeles. No brainer on that one. And if I'm allowed to take more than one album by each artist, I would also go Wild Gift and Under the Black Sun with X. Because you could listen to those 3 together and you would never know they were different albums. It's just classic shit. Appetite for Destruction could very well be there, but I don't think I would listen to it on a desert island. I've listened to that album so many times that I just don't think I would need it. Danzig 1 through 3 would definitely be there. Johnny Cash American Recordings. Nico, Chelsea Hotel. Iggy and the Stooges, Raw Power. David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. Yeah, Yeah, Yeah's Fever to Tell. Nicky Jam, Phoenix. Rima, what's that album called? Like Something in Roses or something like that. That album's good all the way through. Maybe Sisters of Mercy, Floodland. Maybe Marilyn Manson, Mechanical Animals, as far as a concept album. Very good. If we're going concept albums, I might even throw in Willie Nelson's Redheaded Stranger. Oh, but also, coming back around, Nick Drake, Pink Moon. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush and Harvest. Lady Gaga. This was the bone of contention. I said Fame Monster. Friend said The Fame. I could take both. I could definitely take both. Not very good at these games, but Bob Dylan's Blood on the Tracks. Awesome. That's it. That's a solid pick. Would I pick Blood on the Tracks? What's my favorite Bob Dylan album? Ooh. I like Freewheelin', but I also like, what is it called? Another Side of Bob Dylan. I do like that one. Nashville Skyline's really good. I do like that one. Blonde on Blonde's good. Blood on the Tracks is good. Oh, Bob Dylan. That's tricky. That's tricky. Now here's another thing. She said Led Zeppelin 2. I think I would have said Led Zeppelin 4. But do I really want to hear Stairway to Heaven ever again in my life? I don't know. Oh, the first 3 Black Sabbath albums. Yeah, she said 1. I said any of the first 3 would be good. But 1's really good. And then it's like, what mood are you going to be in on this desert island? Like, do you want to take some like really aggressive shit, or do you just want stuff to like soothe your soul? Because I might just want soothe your soul. I don't know. I don't think I would want like really aggressive shit that would like get me all amped up, which is why I go back to the Paragons. I'd probably just have that album on repeat because I'm on a desert island. So on the beach, like I'll just chill and do that. Another one I didn't know if I should go the specials self-titled or if I should do more specials. Because I think there's songs on the special self-titled that I like more, but I think as an album, more specials is a better album. The Replacement, sorry Ma, forgot to take out the trash. There you go. Oh, and that was another thing because we can't do collections and we can't do greatest hits. I argued a little bit about live albums. I don't know if that's an okay thing, but the Cramps. Okay. So the Cramps is like one of my favorite bands, but my favorite albums from the Cramps come from the period where they weren't making albums and they were just kind of collections of their like 7 inches and shit. But if we go to when they were just putting out albums, Stay Sick would be the one to take for sure. And like Black Flag, the first 4 years, can't take it. So maybe My War. I could probably take My War and be okay with that. But that is very aggressive. I don't know if I want that. Okay, so this is starting to do what I want it to do. That one's starting to do it. That one is definitely starting to do it now. I think now we do another layer of the black and see what happens. Tide is high, but I'm rolling on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Number one. I'm not digging all of this. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna fuck it. We're just gonna go. See what happens. I'm not the kind of man who gives up just like that. Whoa, time is time, but I'm rolling on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Number one. Oh yeah, look at those strokes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's got to have to pop up all over again. I made a fucking huge mess on the floor here, guys. We're going to have to clean this up. I'll be right back. I'm not the kind of man who used to just like that. Whoa. The tiniest time, but I'm rolling on. Oh, actually, the paint for my last painting back from February, it's actually coming up quite nicely off the floor. So that ain't bad. Digging all that. Digging it. We're going to put some more red on here in a minute. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Anyway, yeah, that is just coming, so that's fine. This is coming. That's separated great. This one I just don't think had enough in it to fucking do anything. I'm gonna have to sand the shit out of these before I do anything on them because that is just out of control. I can't believe it. Might need something aggressive on a deserted island. Maybe. Because there's some stuff. There's like would I take the first three? Well, not the first, but like I guess whatever that trilogy would be. So for Dark Throne, like under the northern no, Blaze in the Northern Sky, Under the Funeral Moon, and Transylvanian Hunger. Whew, those are some good albums, man. Yeah, I might do that. Just to have it in case I wanted to hear something kind of crazy. Oh, Lord Pure Heroin. I would take that. I don't know. Maybe Lana Del Rey Born to Die. I might do that. I would want some beautiful girl voice. Oh, do I like that whole album? Oh, that's tricky. I might take the Breeder's Last Splash. I might do that. I would just need pretty girl voice to like make me not feel so alone. I remember really liking Adele 21, but if I'm honest, I can't remember a single song on that album. But I remember when it came out, I listened to it and I'm like, oh, this album's good from front to back. I don't know if I actually like it. So many questions. A lot of you might be asking, what the fuck are you listening to? I'm not the kind of man who keeps up just like that. No. When these are finally done, they will be available on Etsy, guys. Just letting you know. These are going to be Etsy exclusives on my Etsy shop. Yeah, we'll keep Ashen in the black. We'll keep the red alone. The tiny's hand, but I'm rolling on. Oh, this is killing it right here. This is exactly what I like. This is what I wanted. All of this. Keep. Woo! Whew, that was a big bang. Get that, guys. Get that. Get that. Get that. This streak right here, I don't know what the fuck that's from. I didn't do that. So that's weird. That is very weird. I'm not the kind of man who gives interest like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This came out great. I'm loving this a great deal. But yeah, so this is actually drying out down here now. Well, not drying. This will not be dry for a very long time. But I'm not the kind of man who gives up just like that. Whew. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, guys. Um, I'm not getting enough ventilation in here, even with all the windows open, the fan on, and the AC on. So that's a whole thing. Getting a little dizzy. That's all right. I'm too close to things. I kind of don't want to fuck with these at all anymore. Maybe I'll let them sit and see what happens. These might be done. I feel like they might be done, but I might come back once they're closer to dry, like maybe a little tacky, and fuck with them a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. I have to get rid of this paint though, so I'm gonna have to coat the next thing. I'm not the kind of man who is just like that. Whoa. I do like this. Let me take a couple pictures of this shit. Yeah, digging it. The Bill Evans Trio at the Village Vanguard. Is that live? Someone was making the case for live at Budokan. And I was like, I don't know. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Who am I to say what people can and cannot take? Okay, I'm going to red this guy up just to get rid of some paint. Am I going to do that? Okay. Let's do that. Oh, do I want to fuck around first? Maybe I want to fuck around first. What do I want to do here? Do I want to keep going with what I've been doing? Oh, yeah. I'm not the kind of man who keeps up just like that. No. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Let's see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's get going here. Oh, this is a very small brush. I really should have got a bigger brush. Fuck it. We're in. We're here. We're here. We're queer. We can't do anything about it. Don't drip on the shit. I forgot to fucking sand it. God damn it. I don't know. This is a different canvas, so maybe like it's a different brand. So maybe this will work okay. It's beating, so maybe that's a good sign. Number one. Number one. Where are we gonna go? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Ooh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Oh shit. That isn't good. Hang on, guys. This is very no bueno. No bueno. So we're just going to hold this here for a minute and let that do its thing. So that is bad. Who's this stupid? Not at all. Sweet and shiny out. Yeah, let's not do that again. Okay, we'll put that on the floor and we'll come back to that later. Where did I put my shit? Where do we go? Oh, I kind of want to fuck with that one more, but I don't want to. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Do I want to fuck with this? I kind of want to fuck with this. Just like up here. If I could get some good red in here. Fuck, that was loud. It's okay, Al. Don't worry about it. Oh, now we're talking. That's how we do it, dude. Fuck, son. That's some shit right there. What happens if I do that here? That's kind of a lot. I don't know what I think about that. Not on that one. On this one, I like it. That's some fucking shit. All right. Boom. That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That worked out well. Where do we go? I don't want to do that on here because I don't think it's going to do anything. I mean, it should. It might. Let's see. And we're getting some splatter up here. That's kind of cool. I don't hate that. All right, cool. Yeah. Where do we go now? Let's see. It is what triggered the use of a spiral in these works. I've been doing spirals since the Mad World series I did. And forever they used to just be round. And lately I've been trying to see what other shapes I could kind of come up with doing the spirals. Hey, kitty. I don't know what this is going to do. I've never done anything like this on a black canvas before. Oh shit, did I get some on here? No. I thought I got some on this guy because it was on the floor. Ah. Yeah, that is super cool. I'm digging all this shit. Yeah, this one might be done. I don't know. Uh-oh, my computer is not going to be lasting much longer. Oh shit. It's all over the floor too. Shocker. Who would have figured? Oh shit. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you move in with somebody and then move out and don't take your shit with you. I'm going to get paint on it. So, not my fault. And I got to throw those rags away safely before they catch on fire. Okay, so that was me painting some shit. Come back next time where I might do the same thing, or I'll do something completely different. But yeah, so happy 4th. Get your shit flowing and get in there. Now that we're calming down a little bit, we're going to do some energy work and some breath work on these bad fuckers while they're drying. I still have a ridiculous amount of paint, so maybe I'll just keep going. All right, fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna just keep going here. If you guys want to watch a little bit, I'm almost done with this, so we're just gonna keep going until there is nothing left. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything on here. I might have to try doing this with white and see what happens. That's going to be very strange. But we could try it. Yeah, this is not absorbent. This is the opposite of that. So let's use the rest of the black because there is kind of a lot here. We're going to be kind of mixing this as we go. Wow, this is just not absorbing at all. Oh yeah, we got some patches of absorbency. Oh yeah. Sweet. You're not gonna be able to see shit on here, but we're there, so let's just do it. All right, all right, all right. This is a nice once over coat. That's not bad. Oh, I am making a fucking mess, dude. I like how the red's turning kind of like a brown. That's kind of cool. Now, hopefully, it'll just start separating. start down here. Oh wow, that is just running. Look at that. Can you guys see that? That's so fucking cool. That is just all like solvent right there. Oh, that's gonna be fucking beautiful, dude. Look at that. Oh shit. That's just all dripping on the floor. That's fucking crazy. Look at that. That's fucking nuts. Now we're fucking doing something, guys. Fuck. It's like all solvent and coffee. That's so fucking funny. I normally pour liquid coffee in, not like parts of instant coffee. So this is kind of weird. Yeah, that does not want to stick to that at all. So this is just, yeah, this is all solvent. Like, I should probably, well, I'll mix another batch of paint in here when I'm ready for it. But this is just solvent. Like, this will end up being like just like a big white line if I do this. But that is fun to look at. Wow, that looks so fucking cool. I don't know if it's showing up for you guys, but like, that is fucking just awesome. Well, there you guys go. That was hanging out and painting. So I hope you guys have a good 4th and you guys are doing fun stuff today. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Go to mattwallart.com if you want to pick up some stuff, or you could go to my Etsy shop. I think it's Matt Wall Writes. And I think there's links down below to my Amazon, so you can look at all that shit too. But type hard, paint hard, join the crew down below, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye. 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 See you later. I got to get to all this shit back here. I can't do it. Bye.